Oh, I'm sorry. This one. This one goes across to the other side to where it connected to that fuse box that I was talking about, which I'm trying to figure out why I even did that, to be honest with you. I really don't know. So what I'm going, and this one goes to the battery in the back. So if I need power, like I said before, I would flip this up. That would jump this one to that one. If I end up with a short anywhere, it will automatically pop the button and push that down. This is, I believe, a 300 amp breaker. It's a Blue Sea system. I believe it's 300 amp. I'm not positive. But anyway, it's a 1701. And it's up there. I don't know exactly now, to be honest with you, but it's up there. All right, so what I'm going to do is see if I have a ratchet, a socket here to fit that. And I'm going to, that's not going to do it. You need a bigger one, you say? Yes, a bigger one. That one doesn't belong there. That one belongs here. No, maybe that one does belong there. I don't know anymore. There we go. Okay, so we are going to take this one off. Now there's a small wire on there as well, and that feeds a fuse box that I have up there, which feeds, I don't remember what, but it feeds something. I know it feeds the floodlights, the running lights, the fog lights, whatever you want to call them. It feeds them. And the good thing about it is they're low amperage. So, okay, so so that's got to get cut. This one really doesn't have to get cut, so I'm not going to worry about that one just yet. So what we're going to do now, what are we going to do now, you ask? Can you see what I'm doing over here? Probably. Maybe. Alright, what I'm going to do now is take this one. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to flip it around to this side. Now see, here's where this doesn't make sense. We're going to go back out to under the hood for a second. I know why I did it. I don't know why I did it the way I did it. I got towels hanging in the windows because I had the windows open and it rained last night. And see that the batteries are not connected. Okay, so now this goes across and it's hooked up to absolutely nothing at this point. This is just a wire that's not hooked up to anything. This wire will be going to the battery. So now let's go forward for a minute. Now if we come over here, this is the factory wire for the battery. Factory ground for the battery. When this battery is charged, it's dead right now. But when this battery's charged, this wouldn't start. It wouldn't start unless I had this wire on there. This wire only feeds the fuse box. However, you know the wire I just took off over there? Well, that wire, I told you, comes over here. That's this wire. So this wire I'm going to end up pulling out of there as soon as I cut that tag or that zip strip, or that, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now the wire to this is under here someplace. There it is, right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right here. You see me moving it? That's another 4 gauge. That's the one that goes out to the battery, to that one that had the fuse in it. That came into here and tied up to that fuse box. These wires were tied into this with the fuses and operated that. That's all that's connected to. This went also to here, over to there. Now, why did I need that on to start the vehicle when the factory wires are still there and haven't been touched? So that's the problem. That's what I can't seem to figure out. Okay, so anyhow, let's leave that open a little bit for now. Let's go up into here. You can probably see that other wire much better in here if I can find it with my hand. No, okay. But this is it again right here, if you can see it. It's a 4 gauge. It's the same wire that I got to roll over there. There's the fuses I took out. There's a mask we don't need. And these are the wires that are hooked up over there. And this wire is under here, which is the one that goes up to the front. And it's not chafed, it's not shorted on anything, otherwise it would blow that fuse up there. And it's not. So again, why? Why? Oh, what's this wire for? Oh, what's this wire for? What's this wire for? That wire is the radio. So like I say, there shouldn't be anything causing this to do what it's doing. Really. Alright, I'm going to get the battery charger and I'm going to put this on charge, because wherever I have the meter, I don't even know where I left the meter, baby. Okay. I can't figure this out. I really can't. This is strange. Somewhere along the line, I've lost control. I've done lost control. I said I've done lost control. Yeah, we will. Okay, so we have the relay over here. Let me see where we are here. I don't know where are we? Alright, I'm going to be going in the house in a second. It's almost 4 o'clock. But I've been out there with just a shirt on, and it's raining. My back is soaking wet, and I got to get out of these clothes. So, okay, so let's try this one more time. So here, hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. Here we have the rear battery. This is the rear. Over here we have the front battery. goes off the ground. This goes down to the starter. So I'm just going to put power on it. Power here, ground here. So over here I have a switch. This battery goes to one part of the switch. This here, for now, is disconnected and it's just rolled up over here. This has an additional wire that goes to the power, which goes to a fuse box under the seat. Fuse box. Now this is positive and this is positive. Now prior to this, up until just a few minutes ago, see this wire here? This wire used to go from where this one is, across to the fuse box, and that one and this one connected together. This one has a switch on it as well, as this one does. This one wasn't connected to that. Just now, this isn't connected anymore. And I just connected this, but it's not connected to that. Now, unless I attach a jumper from here to here to attach to that, the truck's not going to start. But it should start, because it still has the original wiring hookup. Not unless there's something in there that's screwed up. So tomorrow, if it's not raining, I'm going to uncoil this, because I already have it run from here to the firewall. So I'm going to go through the firewall with it. And I just got to bring it through the firewall, and I'm going to bring it over to the battery, to the positive side, which it should be. So this goes to there, to there, to there. The only thing this switch should do is to check this battery into this battery if this battery is dead. Other than that, that's not in line. It's not there. Once it's off, consider this not there. So why doesn't the truck start? That's what's the problem. And that's what I can't seem to figure out. It's driving me crazy. I'm going to have to draw this out. Now, I also noticed I got a charger, a mini charger, trickle charger on there, 1.5 amp, and it's bringing it up, but we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to have to replace that battery because it went down beyond return. However, it may surprise me. Under the dash, with the key off and the key out, I'm hearing tick, 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 like a relay chattering. Real faint. But I can't get my big ass down up underneath there, and I can't get my arm up under there enough to feel, to figure out where the hell it's coming from. If I turn the key in an on position, that stops. Now, I thought maybe it's the starter. But if it was the starter, it wouldn't work sometimes and and then it wouldn't work if I had this battery to jump it. You follow me? I doubt very much if it's the starter. Because when this battery is charged, it starts. You know, I'm not going click, click, click like a bad starter or a bad solenoid or a bad battery. It's just either there or it's not. I'm gonna draw this out a little bit. Hold on a minute. Let me turn this light off. Seeing that I'm gonna go in the house early because I'm soaking wet, I want to take a shower. I am going to draw this out on the system. I'm going to see if I can find the wiring for that van someplace on the internet. And see what happens from there. Alright. Shut you off.